Hello art-loving kids, welcome back to another exciting episode of Art for Kids Sunday. I'm your host Chameldoesart, and today we have a special treat for you. We'll be learning how to draw one of the most beloved characters from the Mario universe, Toad. So without further ado, let's get started. Today I have my trusty Kurotoga mechanical pencil for our sketches, and let me move, okay. And I have my eraser in case we need to clean up some lines or fix some mistakes. Colors, of course, we're going to have our black for our outline. We have a red. We have a blue. A yellow. A kind of a peach color for his skin tones. And then we have a brown for his shoes. So without further ado, let's put this stuff to the side. And let's get started. So what we want to do first, for the first step, we're going to make Toad's head. And I'm trying to think, his hat's going to be quite big, so I got to think about it. And maybe put his face about right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of do an oval. It's going to be more rounded on the bottom than it is on the top. So what I mean by that is the hat's going to be on here. So we're going to have kind of flattened off a bit, where on the bottom it's kind of more rounded off. So I think about like that is good. So I think that will do good for his face. The next thing we want to do is put in his eyes and his mouth. So we're going to put one eye, and this is just going to be another oval, and it's going to be kind of a longer oval. So kind of like that. And then we're going to put another one over here and try to make them both the same size, which this one is a little bit bigger. So let me erase that and try that again. And then we're going to do a mouth, and it's just going to be a kind of a very typical mouth like that. Okay, next what we're going to do is we're going to put in his mushroom hat. So this is going to be almost a perfect circle with the bottom part being cut off because it's going to connect to his head about right there and right there. So you're just going to want to do a kind of a big circle like that. Alright, and I went across his face so I could make sure that I got that kind of a circle shape in right there. Now we're going to take off the lines here in the middle that's going across his face. And I think that does it. That's good. Yep, just like that. Okay, the next part we're going to do is we're going to put the circle on his hat. So this is going to be another kind of perfect circle. So you're just going to make one right there in the center of his hat. And then we're also going to make like the pieces of a bottom of a circle on this side. Kind of like that. And then another one also on this side. So about like that. Okay, looking good. Okay, the next portion we're going to do is we're going to put in his jacket. So we're going to leave some space for his arm to be sticking out. So we're going to start it maybe about down here. And if we need to take some off, we can. But basically just come across like that and then go up and just connect it with his chin right there. Okay, and then what we can do is come off the bottom of it here. And follow along just like that. Okay, and then on this side we're going to do another one, but this one's going to be very thin. So we're going to come down to about the same length. We're going to have it come out like that and then go up, And then we're going to have another line coming out about right there and going up and meeting his face also. So about like that's good. Okay, so let's go ahead and put his arm over here, and he's going to be waving at us. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have a circle right here, kind of a bottom of a circle. And then we're going to have his hand or his arm kind of slant up, and it's going to get thinner here at the top where his wrist will be. And they're going to have a thumb, and then just kind of put in 4 fingers here, and then connect it back up, just like that. That's good. Okay, and maybe I'm going to have his arm come down a little bit more, come in there like that, so it looks like it's part of his suit. Just like that. Okay, that's better. Okay, and let's put his other arm right here. So it's going to be smaller because it's going to be kind of hiding behind his back a bit. So I'm going to come like that, and we're going to have a little thumb right there. And then 4 fingers like that. So just like that. That's good. All right, next part we're going to do is a bottom of a circle right here. So that's going to be his little bottom part, and you're going to do just a circle and just kind of connect it just like that. And then the top portion of it is going to come across like that. That's good. Okay, let's do his feet next. So we're going to have a shoe here. It's going to be just a little oval, and then we're going to have another one coming out to the side here. Well, you know what? I think I started it up too high, so I'm going to take that off, and we're going to do it closer to the other foot. That's much better. Okay, and there's our sketch is done. It's really cute, isn't he? Alright, so next what we want to do, let's see, what is the biggest colored portion? It's basically going to be white mostly, which we don't need to color in. So possibly the red is a lot. I don't think we need to speed the video up this time, because we don't have that much to color. So let's do the circle in red here. And then we'll go around that in black to make that pop out a little bit. So there's that, and then we're going to do these side ones over here also in red. Just like that. Okay, that looks good. Is there anything else red? Maybe his tongue. His tongue's going to be red, so we'll do that part right there in red. And I think you can either do this a little bit darker if you like, whatever, light or dark, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so that's the red part done. Let's do his skin color next. It looks like that's going to be the next biggest part. So I got this peach color I told you about in the beginning. We're going to do his face. So don't color his eyes. And don't color his mouth, so just go around those parts. And don't get it on his hat either. So you just want that little oval shape of his face is the only part that's going to be this peach color. And we'll go over the top right there. Just like that. That's good. Now let's get his hand. Okay, and this one over here. And I think that's all the peach part. Face and 2 arms. Yep, that's it. All right, so next let's do... Oh, you know what? His belly. I thought he had a shirt on, but he don't. This is also peach. Almost forgot it. There we go. Now we got it in. Okay, for his jacket, on the inside, the bigger part is going to be a blue. That's good. And then this little stripe, outside stripe, is going to be blue too. And then the inside is going to be yellow. So take out your yellow and put that part in. Just like that. Okay, we're good? Okay, I think the only other part is maybe the brown color. So get his shoes colored in here. That's good. And then maybe, I don't know, maybe the inside of his mouth can be the brown. I think that looks fine. Alright, now take out your black. Okay, so what we want to do is, let's do his eyes. So just make the ring around the eyes, and then save a little white portion in the top there, and then color the rest in black. So that's going to be his eye shine. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. So leave a little bit right there on top, in the top right corner. And there's his eyes. Okay, and now just go ahead and trace around all of your other lines. Okay. That looks good, and then that red part there, and this red part there. I might need to color that red in some more there. Okay, let's get his face. There we go. Let's get around his mouth, and then the tongue. That's good. Okay, his arm. Alright, and this jacket. Got that in, and this side over here. Got that. There we go, and then this line across here. And then his shoes. And let's go ahead and fix this little red part right here. It looks kind of funny with it white there on the edge. And we'll do that side too. Remember, don't worry if your drawing doesn't look exactly like mine. The most important thing is to have fun and be proud of your own creation. Keep practicing and you will get better. So that's going to be it for today. This episode of Arts for Kids Sunday. I hope you had a great time learning how to draw Toad. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more fun art lessons. And with that, I will see you next Sunday. Take care, guys.